everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time we're doing another Spidey-tember episode review. And this one is on The Hobgoblin Part 2. Now as you know, The Hobgoblin Part 2 is the second part in the Hobgoblin storyline and the 12th episode in Spider-Man the Animated Series. We kind of see how, after Spider-Man survives the Hobgoblin's attack, we see how, Hobgoblin eventually defeats Wilson Fisk and eventually declares himself the new Kingpin of crime. We do kind of see how Wilson Fisk and Norman Osborn have to work together to take down the Hobgoblin. And here, we actually do kind of see how Peter has to make sure that not only is Aunt May still okay, but also making sure that, the Hobgoblin is taken down, but also making sure that his best friend Harry is okay, and making sure that Norman Osborn keeps his word. And I think the moral of the story for the second part is about making choices and how it might affect others or those around you. Because, we do kind of see how Hobgoblin sees everything as an opportunity, and every choice he makes will always backfire on him. And we do kind of see how, Norman Osborn also does try to be there for Harry, but we saw how, because of his business and work, is where he became a little misguided. And I think what the main Marvel comics always got right at, it's clear that in the main Marvel comics, Norman Osborn did always care about Harry, but we always kind of saw how he tried to morph Harry into him and expected him to be a bit more manned up. And I think what other Spider-Man media got right at, which I kind of want to do better with, is how Norman Osborn always saw Peter Parker as the prodigal son, someone that he admired and wanted. And I think there's a reason I would always have done the Clone Saga with Ben Reilly being the clone of Norman Osborn and Peter Parker. Have Norman create himself a successor and heir to take his place. And you can really tell the episode is trying to show you that, making choices is going to be a difficult thing. And sometimes it may or may not affect others, but it's important to try and make the right choices before it's too late. And I think, it's not one of the better episodes. And I think the way Hobgoblin is taken down so easily, we obviously know he's going to come back in Season 2. And we know, for the time being, the Hobgoblin was going to be used instead of the Green Goblin. And I know because of the Hobgoblin toy that came out, they're going to kind of having to tiptoe around not using the Green Goblin just yet. And this is a problem I think most Spider-Man cartoons had. No matter how hard you tried, you were always going to have a version of the Green Goblin watered down with either wasted potential or not knowing what to do with the character. Well, I think, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films were going with a Jekyll and Hyde storyline, and I kind of see where, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was trying to make Harry as the Green Goblin into an actual goblin, but I always feel like the Green Goblin should be what I think should be, with Norman having the abilities and having him wanting to build his own empire. It feels like nowadays, anytime we get a Green Goblin in other Spider-Man media, they're just going to get watered down. They're not going to be worked too well. But I think the rest of the episode does deserve a thumbs in the middle. Well, it's not a bad one. You can really tell the writers wanted to use Green Goblin. But I think Hobgoblin wasn't a bad choice. It just felt like a really weird decision, but I get it. The Hobgoblin toy. You were stuck with what you had. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.